Mr. Frost, I have a question. How did you buy so many properties so fast, and why did you do that? That's a great question. Thanks very much for asking. It's nice to see such a large group of people here today too. So, about 2 weeks ago, while in Panama, I basically locked down 10 new houses, all new builds. So what that means is I signed the contracts, wired the deposits, and they have set closing dates. So I'll run through what I bought, and we'll talk about the investment and why. So I picked up 3 condos in downtown Ottawa. One was a penthouse around $950, another one 2-bedroom, top floor $623, and I picked up a bachelor sub-penthouse for $500. I then picked up 4 semi-detached homes, all in the same row. And that's strategic for arranging financing purposes. But 4 semis, these are in Quebec, right around $390 a piece. Then I picked up 2 detached homes in Rockland, Ontario, and another one in Chrysler, Ontario. Again, all new builds. So, first of all, why? So new builds generally tend to be a good investment because, well, the closing dates are staggered. So if you look at in terms of leverage, all that's required up front is the deposit. In this case, there's a total of $264,000 deposit, which I wired from my little chip on my computer in Latin America, which is also cool. So $264K was the deposit required to lock down these offers. But what's the beauty of new builds? You start earning appreciation from the day you sign the contract. And normally what happens, especially in today's market, not all the time, but normally, is that the values are higher at the time you close than what you purchased it for. So out of the gate here, I had a total of $5.5 million in total real estate. I did have another one, but I killed that deal, so it's $5.5 million. And I'm starting to earn the appreciation right away. A lot of these are already up in value. Why? Because I've had the realtors involved say, look, if you want to resell it on assignment for another 50K or so, the buyers want it. No. So there's already equity right there. So that's the overall investment, is to build appreciation. I looked at some of the stats from the Canadian Real Estate Association, and I took a weighted average, because these are downtown Ottawa, these are in Masson, Quebec, these are in Rockland, in Chrysler. There's different rates of appreciation for each of those areas, but I took a weighted average, and it works out to 6.34% annually. So if you look at just total profit on appreciation alone, without even equity pay down or anything like that, you take $5.5 million, you multiply it by 1.0634, you compound it 3 times. This is over a 3-year period. Is it going to hold this? You're looking at $6.671 million in value. So just the appreciation alone is about $1.1 million, just on 3 years. Now, what's also cool about this is that I'm not going out and applying for 10 mortgages at once. That's virtually impossible for anybody who knows anything about mortgages. All these closing dates are staggered, meaning that I'm only ever applying at the most for 2 at the same time. So what the plan is here is to lock down the financing and then simply resell for profit with the expected appreciation. These 3 alone, the condos, they're actually on assignment. So in the contract, for a $2,500 min fee, I can actually assign the contract to a new buyer. These don't close for 3 years. So basically these ones, in 3 years, the value will be up. I'll re-sign the contract, make the profit without even ever taking possession. The remaining 7 are scattered closing dates. And like I said, it's a lot easier to get 2 mortgages than it is 10. Again, this is another good opportunity of, if you have some capital, you're looking to leverage it. Buying in a regular building is good leverage, but this is really good leverage because you start earning money on your deposit out of the gate. And if you look at it on a return on investment, it's really scalable, and it works out to a pretty substantial return. In this particular example, if I'm going to do a $1.1 million profit with a $264K deposit, that's about a 390% return on my money in 3 years. That's substantial. So again, keep your eyes out, folks. There's always deals, and just pull the trigger.